Hey, what's going on? Let me try that again. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dalton from the Petrol List. And, before I get started into this Belgium Grand Prix review that we're going to do today, I just have to say it is my 100th video on the Petrol List. That's right. It's the centennial episode. I've done 100 videos. Not all of them have been Formula One. Not all of them have been good. As a matter of fact, a lot of them have been bad because I'm a hobbyist, someone who's doing a hobby of doing this. And I'll tell you what, at the end of this episode, I will leave my top 5 lessons learned from doing 100 videos. I think I'll place a timestamp here if you want to fast forward to that and see what I've learned with my majestic 178 subscribers in the time span of 9 to 10 months. Let's get into the Grand Prix. George Russell won the race until he didn't. Firstly, I gotta say, Lewis Hamilton is back in fighting form. He's back in championship form, and throughout the beginning of the race, I really truly believed that Mercedes was treating him that way. I thought what they were gonna do, and I put it in my notes. What Mercedes needs to do is redeem themselves from the first half of the 2024 season where they were sabotaging Sir Lewis Hamilton. And if they did that, they would redeem themselves. And then I thought about even an alternate universe where Mercedes actually started off the season saying, you know what, we're going to support our driver. And we're going to make sure that he wins his 8th Drivers' Championship here at the Silver Arrows. Mercedes, if you're listening, do you understand? Oh, that's still hot. Mercedes, if you're listening, do you understand that if you actually supported Sir Lewis Hamilton in completing his 8th formal official championship, do you realize that if you did that, you would make Hamilton's move to Ferrari as insignificant as Michael Jordan's move to the Wizards? Were the Chicago Bulls the last team that Michael Jordan played for? No. But who remembers the next one? Nobody. Mercedes, you could have been the Bulls. Let that sink in. You could have made Ferrari a non-factor. But you know what's going on instead? You have whetted Lewis Hamilton's appetite for success. He knows there is blood in the water. He's got his freaking mojo back. Did you see lap number 1 against Perez in that Red Bull? Perez lunged hardcore at Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, nerves of steel, ice cold blood running through his veins, was like, come at me, bro. Hamilton has got his mojo back. And if he doesn't win his 8th with Mercedes, which, especially with the shenanigans of this year, it doesn't seem like he will, Ferrari is the next story. Ferrari is coming up in 2025. Mercedes, you better hope that Kimi Antonelli is dope. Because let me tell you, George Russell ain't it. Yeah, did he get a win this year earlier? Yeah, he got a win, but he rode his tractor to victory after Verstappen and Norris, the real race car drivers, after those guys crashed. And then Mercedes, you undercut Hamilton by 18 seconds. It was confirmed that Hamilton discussed a one-stop strategy with the team, and the team said no. Hamilton said, hey, my tires are still good, and Mercedes said, box. Meanwhile, Russell, hey guys, I'd like to stay out. Sure, Russell, whatever you want. Russell wins. Basically, the team... Do you know that the average time loss for a pit stop is about 18 seconds to 22 seconds, depending on the track? I think this one was like 18.9. So what it means, it's very significant. What it means when Mercedes pitted Hamilton, even though he said the tires are fine, and didn't pit Russell, they gave George Russell nearly a 20-second head start on victory that they did not give Hamilton, even though he had entertained that option. Completely jagged up. I'm not a Mercedes fan right now. And then George Russell has the nerve to call himself the tire whisperer. That was shade. We all know that Lewis Hamilton is known for managing tires, including his team. They know that. They still pulled him in. It's unconscionable, Mercedes, what you guys are doing. I think I'll still be a Kimi Antonelli fan when he gets to Mercedes, because I like to see folks that I think have good driving skills, do their best. I'm a Piastri fan. I think he's a bit of all right. But I think I'm more of a driver fan than a team fan right now, because teams are effing with the race winners. And it's making it difficult for me to really root for a team. All right, so that was enough of that. Like I said, I'm going to do the full race video on Monday. It takes so much to edit, but that's great. That's a great segue into what I was going to talk about. At the end of the video, which we are at, the top 5 lessons learned from my first 100 YouTube videos. And I'm new. I'm starting out. I don't have the rose-colored lenses yet, because I'm still in the process of creating the memories. Like maybe 5 years from now, but I'm like, oh, back when I had 178 subscribers. But guess what? I still have 178 subscribers. So I'm in that hardship mode of trying to make a channel work. So this is what I found. It's been 8, 9, 10 months, 9 months since I started the channel. Thing 1, find your voice. So find your voice, find your subject, find your patterns. And it's okay if you have catchphrases. As a matter of fact, it's better if you have catchphrases. You know, they're things that people can kind of like grasp onto. Like, you know, for a fact, if you're watching Cameron F1, you're gonna get, oh, the humanity. Louis Carlos Bacon Jr. Cheeseburger the Third. The greatest of all time. Verstappen, how does he do it? You know, you're gonna get that stuff. That's not me. And Cameron, if you're watching that, my apologies. I like the speeding cadence, dude. Find your voice. Figure out how you talk to, and figure out how you talk and just talk. And you know, the key is you're gonna have to animate yourself a little bit more than you would with a normal conversation. I was telling my wife at dinner today, if I spoke to my wife, I was like, babe, if I spoke to you the way I speak to the camera, you'd be like, get the heck out of here. You're way too excited. And that's something that I've had to learn. The camera strips you of your personality a lot. So you're gonna have to amplify it. Be you, just be more you than what you're used to. That goes into the second one. Your personality is the most important thing. When I was first starting out, I was trying to use knowledge. I was trying to use statistics and data and stuff, and just be like, you know, I'm so cool and I'm so smart that everybody's just gonna listen. And no, that's what books are for. That's what Google searches are for. YouTube is, you're gonna bring some flair. You're gonna bring your own personality. If you're laid back, be laid back. If you're uptight, be uptight. But whatever it is that you are, be a lot of it. Don't fight in the comments section. You will never win. It doesn't matter if you're right. You, the person with the platform, always seem like you're talking down a little bit if you fight in the comments section. It doesn't matter if you barely have any subscribers or not. It's always just going to seem like you with the microphone and the headphones and all that kind of stuff. If you fight, it's going to bring you down. And also, I think YouTube does this thing where if you do anything negative, against or say anything negative against your commenters, they suppress your videos. I experienced that. I think I experienced that for like a good 3 months. I was getting up to my 400s and my 600s per video. And man, I went in on this guy. Oh, I was feeling good until my next video got like 12 views. Don't do it. Don't fight it. And as a matter of fact, that's not the only reason. I think it was my Austrian GP episode. I'm not afraid to get unpopular. And so I said some stuff about, Max Verstappen's driving style, especially when he wrecked into Lando Norris. And man, I got a lot of people that didn't like that. And I just was like, thank you. Thanks for your comment. Your comment helps. I'm here for the disagreement. And you do that a couple of times, and I actually turned into someone who was grateful for the disagreements, for the negative comments, for the people who were calling me a fool. And you know why? Because I have a platform, small as it is, where people can disagree. They can disagree with me. They can disagree with you. I'm not coming after them. I'm not deleting their comments. It just is what it is. I put myself out here. I put my comments in the open air. And if you comment against it, guess what? I signed up for the beef. Whatever. It actually feels good to not fight against the comments. You actually look like a bigger person too. Number 4, get and keep a schedule. Without it, you will film too much or film too little. I can't tell you the amount of times, especially in the early days, I was all, yeah, I want to film. I'd film like 2-3 videos aimlessly, no rhyme or reason. I would just film them. And then the next week I'd be burnt out and I didn't want to film anything, even though it was Monday morning, and I just didn't want to. Oh my gosh, I filmed so much. But guess what? If you advertise every Monday morning, guess what? You got to do every Monday morning. There are times, everybody has stuff that happens in their family, in their workplaces. They get sick, they get a cold, they get maybe the Rona, anything. And I've filmed every Monday, despite it, even on vacations. And I think one of those vacation ones, it got like a couple of hundred views, and one of the other vacation ones, it got like 26. And could I have gotten away with not doing that vacation thing and just enjoying my vacation? Yeah, but that's not what it's about. It's about finding your schedule and sticking to it. And number 5, do it because you love to do it. Don't get into YouTube or anything else, any other entrepreneurship for that matter, just to make money, because you're not going to serve the people. Do it because you love it. I've actually, I've learned to love doing these videos. I have friends who watch my channel, strangers and acquaintances who watch my channel. And, sometimes when they come up to me and they're like, I didn't really know that much about F1. But because of you, and this is one of my buddies, thank you for this message. But because of you, I was able to have a conversation with one of my coworkers who's really into F1. I didn't know where to start, but I knew I wanted to connect with them, and it was difficult. And I was watching one of your videos, and I kind of got through your casual conversation the gist of what it was. I understood what he was into, and we sat and we chat and we had a good conversation, and it is blossoming into a decent work relationship. My brother, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. That's cool. I'm not in it for the money, because there's no money in it. I'm doing it because this is just cool. I'm passionate for motorsports. I'm passionate for cars. And if I can, inspire some other people to either learn more about cars, or even just to do my style of videos with gardening, whatever it is that you're into, just get out there, open up. The world needs regular people who are just out there, not speaking their truth, speaking the truth, and admitting when they have an opinion. And I do that all the time. This is not a news channel. It's an opinion thing. And I would say number 6, less is more. When I first started, I was trying to add film, add, audiovisual things, clips. When you add all that stuff, it can take you 4 hours to edit one video. I can't do it. Doing too much of it can make you not want to publish a video on a Monday. So just keep it simple. Sustainable. Keep it sustainable. Just, be yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. I have been Dalton. This has been the Petrol List. And you have been great. I'm out. I'll do a full race review on Monday or Tuesday of this week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this kind of pair of videos.